In this video, we'll walk through how to import a Playwright test into Reflect. This process works the same with Playwright as it does with other tests built in other open source frameworks like Selenium or Cypress. So on the right-hand side here, you can see I have a Playwright test created. On the left-hand side, I have a Claude session going, and it's connected to the SmartBear MCP. SmartBear MCP allows you to have your agent, such as Claude, connect to Reflect, and this is what enables the creation of a Reflect test from a Playwright test. I've also signed up for Reflect. I have my tests created here, but all you need to have is an account with an API key, and there doesn't need to be any pre-created tests or anything like that. So we're going to just instruct the agent to import the tests. Please import my add to cart Playwright tests into Reflect. You can phrase this however you like. You can add additional context if you want. It doesn't have to look verbatim how I phrased it here. But what it's going to do is it's going to eventually invoke the SmartBear MCP and invoke specifically a tool which allows the agent to create a test directly within Reflect. So unlike if you were going into our app and creating something from scratch or using Claude to help you create something from scratch, that would normally happen in what we call a recording session. But in this case, we're going to create the test straight away just based on the structure of the Playwright test, and it will create the equivalent inside of Reflect. So we'll just create new copies here. So I had ran this a few times before recording this video, so that's why it detected there were some existing tests that looked like it. That was likely calling another MCP tool called get tests, or getting the details of the tests that are already in Reflect. Here we can see that it imported it. If we go to, okay, so it's creating them right now. All right, so the tests have been created. If we refresh the page here, we can see the tests are created. We'll go to this one right here and let's run it just to make sure it's running correctly. If we take a look at this test here, we can also look at the details. So it ended up creating a mix of prompts as well as record and play steps. So here is a prompt, and this is a record and play step. So this is using a selector, the same selector that Playwright's using. And then we also have some prompts here, again, to use our AI to perform the action that Playwright was doing. And now we can see that the test has passed. And we have our working test, which maps to the Playwright test.